Michigan State's baseball season begins in just 11 days with a game in North Carolina, but the unofficial start of the season was yesterday with the annual First Pitch Banquet held at the Kellogg Center.
There were two very well-known former Detroit Tiger players in attendance. Fred Heumann was there too, and it's his subject in tonight's Of Human Interest.
This was the 24th annual MSU First Pitch Dinner with a crowd of around 450 in attendance, with two notable members of the champion 1984 Tigers, Dan Petry and Lance Parrish, the keynote speakers.
For Dan and Lance to, kind of make the time for our program is fantastic. Both very important figures, obviously, in the state of Michigan. So that's kind of the goal for us. We want to have people that have ties to the state of Michigan, ties to Michigan State, which Dan has, and guys that love the game of baseball and want to continue to promote it.
Petry won 18 games for the '84 Tigers. Parrish hit 33 home runs with 98 RBIs in that memorable season. Now 40 years in the past, and a feat no Tiger team has achieved since.
And everybody thought we would do it, again too, just because of how young we were and dominant that we had in 1984. Oh yeah, they'll win another one, but that just shows you how tough it is to repeat or win one. All of us, sit around and we just, kind of say, it's time. 40 years later, everybody's thank you for everything, and it's like somebody else now should feel that joy that we have felt these past 40 years.
Even though they've been close a couple times, got in a couple series, it's not easy. And as good as we were in '84, and we all thought, well, we're going to wheel off a few of these. And I think we all believed that. But, that was it. '84 was it. As good as a year we had, '84 was it. And it just goes to show how very difficult it is to win a championship.
Parrish and Petry were both raised as California kids, ended up in Michigan because the Tigers drafted them. And now they are both in their 60s, still living in Michigan.
There's something to be said about Michigan. I truly do love this place. I love the outdoors. I love the change in seasons, and I love the people.
Everything that has happened to me has happened here in Michigan. I remember when I married my wife, I said, you know what, we'll always go back to California. All our family was back there and everything. We'll never go to Michigan. And all of a sudden, it was like, well, everything is here. And all these years later, look back and just what a great decision it was.
In East Lansing, Fred Heumann, News 10 Sports.
Parrish is now 68 years old and Petry is 66 years old, and both bring back very youthful memories of the Tigers' last World Series championship.